You know, the idea from the drama came last year. Matthew Lien came and performed at the Culture Center in Doleo. I think it was in October or November. And I went to the performance. But at the end of the concert, he sang a song that he said was one of his favorite songs, which was called The Unicorn Girl. And when I heard the song, said to myself, wow, that's an interesting story. There's a story in this song, and the song could be made into a drama. So I went immediately the next day. I went to bed, thought about the idea, and the next day I started writing the script for the play.
I do believe on the earth unicorns. I do. See? Do you see? The unicorns! The unicorns!
The world is filled with magic, like unicorns and even environmentally friendly cats.
The actual story, there's a girl, she believes in unicorns. Her parents can't understand what's wrong with her, why she's so weird. And finally, after talking to many people, they decide maybe she should go to the hospital and have some psychiatric counseling. So they put her into the hospital for psychiatric counseling. And when she comes out of the hospital, she really is sad. And that's what the story that Matthew Lien wrote to me. After that, I wrote him a letter. I went to his website and found his address, wrote him a letter and said, I want to make a play about the song, The Unicorn Girl. Can you help me? And about a month later, I received a letter, and it was about 2 pages long, and it sort of told more details about the story of this real person who was a friend of hers when he was in high school. So the actual play is based on a true story, although, of course, it's all changed, so that the main character in this story is probably not very much like the real person, and the parents are obviously not like maybe the real parents. It's probably a lot more complicated than what the play makes it to be, because the play makes it pretty simple.
She's trying to be crazy. It's just your daughter, you know.
You have to calm down.
Calm down. Shut up. Oh, you ever told me to calm down?
It's good advice. It is good advice. 我该跟着人的切换呢。
Our daughter believes in unicorns, and you want me to calm down?
Yes, I think that would help.
You are impossible, and she's your daughter to just remember until even a little bit concerned. I mean, unicorns. Why couldn't she believe in vampires or ghosts? Why couldn't she believe in devils or demons or even in Santa Claus? Why unicorns?
Well, different students learn different things. You know, in one way, a lot of the students get to learn what they already love to learn. What do I mean by that? The people who are dancing, they love to dance, and they have fun, so they come to class and they get better at dancing. But they also have to speak lines, and they have to have listening comprehension, and a lot of the dancers are not English majors, so they have to listen to the play and know when it's their time to say their lines, or when it's their time to dance. So, in fact, everybody's listening to the play and improving their listening comprehension. Not only the English majors, but the non-English majors. The singers have the same thing. The singers, a lot of them are, the boys are engineering majors. But they have the same thing, they have to sing all the songs in English. They have to memorize all of the lyrics. All of the lyrics are hopefully good grammar. So they're learning vocabulary, they're learning sentence structure, but they're also doing what they love to do most. They love to sing. I mean, you put the musicians and the singers, they'll just keep singing and singing all day long because they just love to do that. So they have a chance to do what they love, but still do it in an English environment. And the actors, well, the actors learn all kinds of things. Everybody learns things that you don't learn in other classes, how to put drama makeup on, how to perform on stage. The second thing is the audience basically has a hard time understanding. A lot of schools cheat. They'll put the words, English, Chinese words on a screen so that there's translation, so the audience is watching the play and then reading the words and watching the play and reading the words. And, that's not much fun. Generally, in Western dramas, there's a lot of jokes, but you have to really understand English to understand the jokes. So in a couple dramas that I've watched, the only people that laughed were the English professors. Nobody else in the audience laughed. The English professors were like, "Oh, that's funny," but nobody else knew that it was funny.